All right, welcome to this Hurricane Henri update. This is the latest satellite image. You see it there, and it still looks like it's going to track east of Montauk. We have the latest advisory, but I first want to talk about some of these rainfall numbers because our area here in central Nassau has received a lot of rain. I mean a lot of rain. We have gotten over 3 inches of rain. We had a band just park over us, literally. And we have 3.41 inches of rain in Garden City Park, 3.7 inches, 3.14. So this whole central Nassau County area just got a lot of rain here. So you're seeing some of this area here, just a lot of rain, through 2.6 inches. So this is definitely going to cause some flooding. You can see so Mineola, Garden City, Hempstead, this corridor. Meanwhile, you have some areas that aren't reporting any rainfall at all. Lynbrook got some rainfall there, heavy rain. Let's see what we have out in Wansaw. So you get some heavy rain numbers too. Massapequa Park over 1.5 inches already. Those really heavy bands just really came in and really dropped a lot of rain. And just incredible amount of rain. And if we look at the radar, you could see those bands right there. And they just weren't moving all that fast at all. And that's what really just brought in a tremendous amount of rain. And they lasted for a couple hours. So, you figure that's going to be a lot of rain. If you look at the weather and hazards map, we will go ahead and look at the precipitation on here as well. We are reporting, you can see those dew points up there. Not a whole lot of wind out there. Not a whole lot of wind. Mainly been about the rain. We remain under the tropical storm warning. Suffolk County remains under the hurricane warning. However, they have shifted the track east, and these may be dropped shortly, perhaps. Not completely out of the woods yet. But let's get to the rain, because that we're not going to be out of the woods with. Let's go and take a look and see how much rain has fallen at some more stations here across the area. And you will see, look at some of these numbers. So, get that 2.52 there. So, it looks like, yeah, parts of Manhattan also, 2.51 at Central Park. So, they've gotten tremendous amounts of rain. This is definitely going to cause some flash flooding if it hasn't already. 1.84 at the airport. You can see these amounts here. 1.79 at Carl Place, though. Like I said, the underground is reporting even higher numbers. So you can see 2 to 3 inches of rain has fallen already in the western part of Long Island already. And if you look at Long Island, if you look further east, not much in Suffolk County at all. All the high amounts are in Nassau County. And again, if we look over here, you will see, again, 1.48. See, not that much in southern Ocean County, I guess. We're going to look and see what. Not that much there, but mainly New York City and its suburbs, Nassau County, really getting a lot of rain. So let's get the latest public advisory on Henri. At 11 p.m., Hurricane Hunter aircraft report. Henri is moving northward towards southern New England and Long Island. So you'll see when they come up the track, it's going to be a little different. 180 miles south-southeast of Montauk Point, New York. About 220 miles south of Providence, Rhode Island. Maximum sustained wind 75 miles an hour. Moving north at 21 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 980. And now it's 355 degrees. You notice it bent a little bit to the right. And you notice that when I showed you the satellite too, that I meant to the left. So it is starting to recurve a little more toward the north now. Minimum central pressure 987 millibars to 9.15 inches. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 35 miles to the center. Tropical storm force winds extend outward 150 miles to the center. And of course, there is most of that wind is on the east side of the storm. All right, if we were to look at some buoy observations here, which we're going to do right now, let's do that. Let's see if we can see any wind being reported here on any of these buoys. Not a lot of wind here. Again, not a lot of wind showing up. This one's showing a gust up to 25. So this is the one that you're going to start seeing the effects. Wave height still 5.9 feet, which isn't that dramatic. But it's in here. That's where it is. So if we look over here, here it is, right there. There's Henri, right there. All right, so you can see where it's going by looking at this. You can see once again that it's starting to make that track into this area here. Probably Rhode Island. I'm thinking a landfall, perhaps Rhode Island or Block Island is likely right now at this point as far as where the eye is going to wind up. That's where this thing is going. right now. And again, we'll look at the radar. You'll be able to see here it is on the radar as well. So you're starting to see that moisture from it being pulled up. All right, so that's what brought us that really heavy rain. But the actual bands associated with Henri are still offshore. Now, those rain bands will probably impact Suffolk County within the next 5 to 6 hours. The outer rain bands, anyway, at least. So, again, I'll be tracking this for you through the night as this thing continues to get closer. But, again, as I said before, I think that the brunt of this is going to the east of us, fortunately. But, again, the rainfall is going to remain a threat because we've already gotten a lot of rain. And I'm surprised that there hasn't been any reports of roads closed due to flooding. Let's go to the Hurricane Center chart. So I don't want to leave that out. Here it is. So here it is right here. And you see they've shifted it east now. Would not be surprised to see hurricane warning drop for at least part of Suffolk County, the western part. They put that under a tropical storm warning. Nassau, maybe they'll drop the tropical storm warning entirely. And that hurricane warning might be shifted east to the Cape. All right. Let's go and look at the... and again, the rainfall is the issue here that we've got to worry about here. All right. Let me go to Tropical Tidbits, and we're going to look at some of these models here again with the rainfall. And again, it's really hard because this is like a nowcasting kind of deal. All right. But see, look at that heavy rain that is going to fall over our area. And that is a lot of rain right there. And so the main issue with the storm will not be the wind. It may be the rain. If we look at the total accumulated precip, you see, again, and we've already gotten 3 inches of rain. Now, this rain may fall a little more over Suffolk County. We're talking over 3 inches of rain. Some models have it even higher than that. All right? Some models have it as high as, like the NAM, for instance. Well, the NAM looks like it backed off a little bit on those amounts. A little bit. This is the NAM 12. The NAM 12. The NAM 3 may be a little... No. So that's the NAM's amounts of rain. But still, that's a lot of rain, right? And that's we all know that rain can really be a big issue that often people don't think about. Everybody's so fixated on the wind and the storm surge, but this is the wind charts. And you can see the wind is going to be mainly an issue only way out east past Riverhead. But the rain is going to spread beyond those areas, and that's where we're concerned about flash flooding due to the amount of rain that we're going to see. I want to go to 511 New York, and I want to actually look and see if we have any reports of flooding on Long Island right now as far as roadway flooding or anything like that. I don't see any Wait a minute. There's something here. What do we got here? Flooding on the Southern State Parkway eastbound. So there is flooding on the Southern State Parkway. So you can see we do have some reports of flooding out there already. And some traffic, too, believe it or not. It's just showing up as a lot of traffic here. Oh, look at that. All right, so there's a big backup. I can't play the video, but there was a big backup, actually, of cars probably heading west into the city. A lot of the people that moved out, a lot of the city people that moved out to the Hamptons have been fleeing and have been buying up gas like no tomorrow, and, of course, causing crazy chaos everywhere because, you know, obviously, yeah, evacuating is the right thing to do. But, you know, you're afraid of this kind of stuff, you should stay in the city. Long Island is full. We don't need any more people, especially the East End. We do need more people in Mineola, but I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, some of the empty buildings. Like the Morgan Park. Plenty of room there. Go live there. Why do you got to live in the Hamptons? But, you can see that there is definitely some traffic out there, so there may be some flooding as well, but there does seem to be some kind of traffic jam over here, and that may be due to some flooding as well. It's a lot of flooding out there. See if we can get some images here. Not really much going on. The railroad, I guess it's been absorbed into the ground, but that is a lot of rain, and that is definitely... let's go to the power outage. Looking at the power outages and see only 310 people without power right now, and it mainly looks like it's an area in Roslyn and some scattered smaller outages. Oh, I see where there's a little slightly larger one there around Plainview, but other than that, Not a whole lot of power outages right now because we haven't seen a whole lot of wind. But we'll track the storm through the night. There it is. There's Henri right there. Still looking very, very, very compact, by the way. Very compact. Look at how compact that is. That is compared to Sandy, which was like huge in area. This is a very compact storm. And that's another saving grace for us. But I still think that the rain is going to be an issue. I want to see if this is producing lightning at all, because some reports that people were saying that they were seeing lightning, but I'm not seeing any lightning out there right now. Just a heavy rain, and right now we have a break, but more rain will be coming for sure. Plenty more from Henri, and this, like I said, the west side of the storm is going to be the wet side of the storm. And then, of course, the winds, we'll have to look. I want to look at windy.com actually for a minute, and I just want to, even though I don't think we're going to be seeing that much in the way of wind. Now, this does use the European, which takes it a little too far to the west, in my opinion. Let's just shift this to the GFS. All right, this is a little more. So this is the GFS here. We'll go to wind gusts, so you get a chance to see the strongest winds. And you see that the strongest winds, as far as anything over 30 miles an hour, is going to be probably east of Riverhead. That's where the stronger wind gusts. But there you can see those 50-mile-an-hour gusts. You still have a risk of, I still think, a risk of power outages in the eastern part of Suffolk. Significant, actually, as you get toward the Forks. And then, of course, the wind over here in Nantucket. This is the right side of the storm. And they're going to see those strong winds, and that's where they're going to really see a substantial amount of power outages in Rhode Island and perhaps the Cape and into southern New England. So, again, this will have to be watched as Henri grows closer to a landfall once again. So we'll go right back to that satellite, and there it is. So we're going to have to watch this very closely, again, as it starts getting ready to make landfall sometime this morning. Probably somewhere Rhode Island, Block Island, or maybe Montauk, but we'll have to see. Right now, the official track seems to take it east of there, but you never know. It's not over till it's over. So, thanks for watching.